Introduction and good day. Our project is entitled Enrollment Management System, developed by Group 4, and the members are Baroja Arian, Randang Jonathan, Chavez Christopher, and Mandigma Sharma. The purpose of this system is to solve common problems in the enrollment process, such as low registration, data errors, and unorganized student records. Traditional manual enrollment is time-consuming and prone to mistakes. Through our system, student information, subjects, and enrollment records can be managed faster, more accurately, and more efficiently. This system helps both school administrators and students by making the enrollment process more organized and reliable. Overview of the system. A computer-based system called an enrollment management system is intended to speed up and improve the efficiency of a school's enrolling procedure. Teachers, students, and the registrar or administrator are the system's primary users. This system allows for the encoding and management of students' course, subject, and enrollment record data, facilitates the automatic tracking and enrollment and enrolled students, topics, and academic information. This approach is actually used by schools to prevent lengthy lines, um, inaccurate records, and enrollment delay. Um, and the expected outcomes, accelerate enrollment procedure, minimize human error in data recording, have centralized and arranged student records, aid in improving the administration of school data. This is anticipated to lead to more accurate records, a more effective registration process, and improved services for both students and school administration.
This is our elementary enrollment management system. This is the user or teacher interface. I'll explain the three structured layers and the language or tools we use. The front end or presentation layer. The user interface is built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, providing a responsive and intuitive design. Teachers can update, save, or delete student records, manage fees and billings, and in the back end or application logic layer, the back end powered by Java handles all requests, business rules, and interactions with the database. Like user authentication, yung ginawa ko na ID and authorization, enrollment processing and validation, year level management and student record updates, data encryption and security checks. Sa database naman, we use MySQL to securely store student records, billing and fee information, year level and enrollment history. So, paano nag-work yung system? Teachers interact with the front end, submitting requests or updates. The back end processes this request, applying business rules and validating data. The back end then queries or updates the MySQL database as needed. The database responds with the requested data confirmation of updates. And the back end sends the processed data back to the front end for display. Pag na-process na yung data, madi-display na sa system. Papakita ko yung system architecture diagram. This is our system architecture diagram. Pinapakita nito ang structure ng aming enrollment management system gamit ang Windows Forms or C#. The user admin, ito yung mga gumagamit ng system or nag-i-interact sa system sa pamamagitan ng user interface. Then the Windows Forms user interface or C# WinForms, ito yung graphical interface system, yung mga forms o screens na nakikita ng user. May mga module to. Yung teacher module, section module, school year module, and the fee list module. The application logic, we use C# code. Dito nakalagay ang mga business logic ng system. Kasama dito ang button click events, validation, data loading, and SQL commands. Paano nga ba nag-work yung button click events? Yung action niya ay kapag pinipindot yung mga button. Sa validation naman, tinitiyak niya yung walang empty fields o mali yung input. Tapos yung data loading, pagkuha ng data mula sa database. Tapos yung SQL commands, ang query para mag-save o mag-update ng data. Katulad nung ginawa ko kanina sa data access or DB connection, siya yung kumokonekta sa database. Gumagamit siya ng class database connection. Siyempre, para yun sa connection sa class, sa may SQL. Then, mas pinapadali niya yung pag-execute ng SQL commands. And yung huli naman, yung may SQL database, yung mismong database na nagsastore ng mga tables. Katulad nung table ng teacher, table ng section, table ng fees, at table ng academic year. So, that's how our system flows. Ang user or admin ay nakikipag-ugnayan sa user interface or WinForms. Ang user interface ay nagpapadala ng mga command sa application logic or C# code para mag-process ng data. Ang logic ay kumukuha o nagsasave ng data sa database gamit ang data access layer. Ang MySQL database naman ang nagsustore ng lahat ng information tungkol sa enrollment. And that's how our enrollment management system interacts or flows.
Good day, sir. For this part, ipapakita namin ang actual running system ng aming enrollment management system. Although the system is still under development, we will demonstrate the module that already functional, including teacher, section, school year, and fee list. Dito sa teacher module, pwede tayong mag-add ng bagong teacher, is demonstrate the create operation kung saan ang data ini-insert sa may SQL database. Yan po sa kunwari po ay i-edit natin ang contact number ng ating teacher, i-updated. And now, tingnan naman po natin sa database kung siya ay nag-reflect, kung gumana nga po ang aming database. Change screen and run. Yun, nag-change po siya dito sa database since nakakonect po siya at working ang aming database. Now, balik po tayo sa system. And pumunta naman po tayo ngayon sa fees. Kunwari mag-a-add po tayo ng bagong, kunwari po ay tuition, 5,000. Then, i-edit naman po natin po sa kunwari, or delete po natin. Ito naman po ay i-edit natin. Kunwari ay 10,000. And ngayon naman po, pumunta tayo sa section. Dito makikita natin ang section ay may assigned advisor which come from the teacher module. This demonstrate a relationship between tables using foreign key. Kunwari po ay mag-add tayo ng new section. Ano ba? Apple. Advisor. Save. Yan po, save na siya. Wala naman po tayo mag-delete. or i-edit naman po natin itong isa. Palitan natin siya ng Kinder 1. Big. And now, pumunta naman po tayo sa academic year. Academic year po namin ay meron lang po kami status kung close or open po yung ating school year. Like, ito pong close, i-open natin. Open. Overall, this show the core functionality of the system, including CRUD operation, user interface navigation, and real-time MySQL database integration. Additional modules such as enrollment, billing, and payment are currently under development. Dito ba? Overall, Overall, this show that functionality of the system, including CRUD operation, user interface, navigation, and real-time MySQL database integration. Additional modules such as enrollment, billing, and payment currently under development.
Good day everyone. Ang diagram na ito ay isang database schema para sa student enrollment at billing system ng isang paaralan. Pinapakita nito kung paano nakaayos ang data at kung paano nag-uugnay-ugnay ang mga table sa isa't isa. So para sa key entities natin ay table user. So ang mga user accounts, pwedeng admin, teacher, or etc. Table teacher, listahan ng mga guro or teachers. Para sa table section natin, listahan ng sections at advisor. So sa table students naman natin, ito ay naglalaman ng impormasyon ng estudyante. May mga fields gaya ng LRN, pangalan, address, birth date, height, at edad at magulang. So sa table enrollment naman, nagpapakita ito ng enrollment record ng estudyante. Ay ayos ito ng academic year. So sa table enrollment, nagpapakita ito ng enrollment record ng estudyante. May ayos ito ng academic year, section at enrollment date. Sa table billing, para sa billing record, magkano ang babayaran ng estudyante. So ito ang naglalaman ng mga fees na kailangan bayaran. Sa table payment naman, ito ay record ng mga payment na ginawa ng estudyante. May petsa at halaga ng bayad. Table fees naman, ito ay detalyadong listahan ng fees. Halimbawa, tuition, miscellaneous, lab fee, connected sa table billing. So, sa table relationship natin, student to enrollment, one-to-many relationship ito. Dahil ang isang students ay pwedeng mag-enroll ng maraming beses. Enrollment to billing or payment, isang enrollment ay may billing at maaaring magkaroon ng maraming payment. Sa teacher to section, isang teacher ay maaaring maging advisor ng isang section. Dito naman sa primary keys natin, para sa table user, ang primary key niya ay username. Sa table students naman ay LRN, table teacher ay teacher ID, at sa table section naman, ang primary key niya ay ID. Sa table enrollment, ang primary key niya ay enrollment ID. Sa table billing, ang primary key niya ay ID. Sa table fees, ang primary key niya ay ID din. Sa table payment, ang primary key niya ay ID. So dito naman sa foreign key, so ang foreign key ng table enrollment ay LRN. Sa table billing naman, ang foreign key niya, enrollment ID. Sa table fees naman, ang kanyang foreign key ay table billing ID. Para sa table payment naman, ang foreign key niya ay enrollment ID. Sa table section naman, ang foreign key niya ay advisor ID. So para sa normalization, sa first normal form, walang multi-value attributes. Atomic lahat ng fields. Halimbawa, walay ang first name, middle name, at last name. So sa second normal form naman, lahat ng non-key attributes ay fully dependent sa primary key. Halimbawa, ang student info ay nasa table students. Ang enrollment info naman ay nasa table enrollment. Sa third normal form naman, ang walang transitive dependency. Halimbawa, hindi nilagay ang fees details sa table enrollment. Umiwalay sa table billing at table fees.
Conclusion and reflection. In conclusion, our group successfully completed the project by working together and applying the skills and concepts we learned. we were able to meet the main objectives, divide tasks effectively, and produce a result that reflects our collective effort and teamwork. And we face several challenges, such as the time management, technical difficulties, and coordinating our ideas as a group. We address this by communicating openly, helping each other when problems arose, and adjusting our plans when needed. Collaborations and patience played a big role in overcoming these challenges. And for future improvements, we could enhance the project by adding more features, improving the design and functionality, and allowing more time for testing and refinement. With further development, the project will become more efficient, user friendly, and impactful.